Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I clearly wanted to play with colour. A lot of my makeup looks over the past few weeks have definitely been more neutral, whether they've been dramatic or not. It's definitely been a hot minute since I've thrown some colour on my face. For eyebrows, I'm going to be doing basically the exact same technique as what was done in the previous video. Dun. So today for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade number 3. Essentially, I'm just going to be doing the same technique as what I did in my last video. So just tracing a line under and then starting to flick up. And now taking my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, I'm just going to brush all the eyebrow hairs upwards. Taking the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus in the shade 4 and just running that through the brows just to add a little bit of extra texture and dimension. Brows are done. Now that we've got our brows done, I'm going to be starting on our eyes. So first off, I'm going to actually be carving out my eyebrow and priming my eyelid space with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. So I'll be using the shade Coconut Flakes. So I'm carving under the brows with just a flat concealer brush. This step just really makes such a difference. So now that our brows are all nicely carved out and our lids are all primed, I'm just going to be taking just a normal face powder, or you could use a translucent powder, a skin coloured eyeshadow, whatever you like, and just set that base in place. So now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to take the Morphe 35C palette like this. So this is just such a great palette if you're wanting to experiment with colour, especially because it's so affordable as well. First going to pick up a nice pink shade. So I think I'm going to actually take this beautiful hot pink right here. Taking that just on a really small blending brush. So I'm just going to pop this colour through my crease area like so. So I'm not actually blending anything yet. I'm purely just placing that colour in my crease, because we want as much pigment payoff as possible. Bring it all the way down my outer corner as well. Once we've got that pink shade nice and stamped on, I'm going to take a Morphe M507. I'm going to take the orange in the palette and just start blending this line out. So once we've got the orange down, I'm then going to take the yellow from the palette on the same brush and just go above that. Looks like a nice sunset And then I'm going to go back in with the same brush that I used for the pink, pick up a little more, and just make sure that we've not lost any of that nice intensity in the blend. Part of this is definitely going to be trying to match the other eye, but I'm going to go off camera and do that, and then we'll come back and do our lid space. Okay, so that wasn't too hard. So I'm now actually going to just go and highlight my brow bone. I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Winter Solstice palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Northern Lights, which is this really nice yellow golden shade. Packing that on with a nice flat brush. Making sure that we get right into the arch of that eyebrow. And just dragging that highlight shade down. So for our lid space, I'm going to be taking one of the new Huda Beauty Metal Matte Liquid Shadows. And this one is in the shade Minty. Really nice minty green bluey kind of shade. I'm going to be applying this to my lid space and then cutting the crease as well with a smaller brush. So I want this to be super opaque as well. So what I'm going to do to be able to get a nice crisp line under our crease is just take the liquid shadow and paint it onto a nice flat brush. Get a good coat on there. So once that blue is starting to dry, I have done a few layers and it seems to be taking a hot minute to dry. I haven't really experimented much with the Huda Beauty melted mattes before. We'll see how it goes and if it creases or cracks or whatever. So I'm basically going to pick up that pink shade again and just stamp it onto the edge. I'm going to try and blend out. Oh dear. Uh-oh. I'm going to try, oh God, I'm going to try and blend out that blue line. It's looking like it's going to be a bit difficult to do. So just packing that pink eyeshadow on there. Oh, I don't know. Is it turning into a bit of a hot mess? Possibly. Anything with looks like this, you've just got to have so much patience and time to really go like backwards and forwards with the colours. I'm actually going to pick up almost like a purpley shade and just see if I can try and salvage this. Oh God, it's going really patchy. Alright, I'm going to take some MAC glitter. So this one is in the shade 3D Lavender. This is turning into a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Pick up some of the glitter. And I'm going to dot it over the outer corner. Just so we can hide that terrible... See if we can hide that really bad blending job. God, it's not working. Why isn't it sticking? That's better. So the next thing I'm going to do is just take my black Inglot liner and try and just draw a really thin line Turning into a little bit of a disaster. Just put a really thin black line down, and now I'm going to take my Bad Girl mascara from Benefit and just chuck that on my lashes. The thing to be mindful with those Huda shadows is that it does clump up your eyelashes if it gets in them. Oh god. So I might even recommend taking like a cotton pad or something and just wiping that excess eyeshadow off your lashes before putting mascara on. Okay, so for my face today, I'm going to be obviously starting off with the Tatcha water cream. I'm really obsessed with this. If you didn't figure that out from my last video, take some of that and just apply that all over the skin. So for foundation today, I'm going to take the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. This is not a full coverage foundation. It's more of a... It's definitely lightweight. It is buildable. It is certainly not full coverage. I'm just going to take a dribble of this foundation. Blend this into my skin. I'm going to take a Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush and I'm just going to pat that in. I love the smell of this foundation. It's almost like, it tastes like a dessert, not like a cake, maybe like a biscuit or something. Now this foundation is a tiny bit pale for me, but that's fine because I'll just fix that up with bronzer and whatnot. So it's definitely not a full coverage foundation. You can still kind of see the redness from my eczema on the top of my lip and a little bit of redness on my nose. It's definitely more of a matte finish foundation. I do find that when I am super dry, it does tend to flake. So for concealer today, I'm going to use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade Light Sand. And let me tell you, it definitely creases. I turn into a creasy mess with every single concealer that I use. This is certainly a concealer that you always have to set with a powder because it is so thick and almost like gooey. God, my under eyes are so rank today. We have our foundation on. The look is slowly coming together. I was very unsure earlier. So now that we are all blended in and even looking, I'm just going to take my... Oh god, that under eye is disgusting. I'm just going to take my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder and just chuck some of that on. I'm not going to leave it on for too long because my under eye area is rank. I'm also just going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder and just dust that all over my face, as well as removing that bake. Brush that I'm using for this is the Morphe M500 brush. I do like doing my powder with really like light, long bristled head brushes because I find that it doesn't pick up the foundation product and you're actually not using as much product either. So essentially, I think I've decided that I'm going to put a black, should I do black or blue, black or blue, black or blue? Like, we could do a blue, but I just think it's too navy, like it's too purple. So I'm going to go in with a black, with the same Inglot black gel liner. I'm going to also just smudge that into the lash line as well. So now just on a small Morphe M508 brush, I'm first of all just going to smudge this liner out. Then going in with the nice pink shade that we used. I'm praying for no fallout. Just going to start building up these colours. Great. In with our Morphe 507 brush, which was the brush that we used for the orange and yellow. I'm going to pick up some of the orange and just start buffing out that pink. So you can go really low with this because it's such a bold look. So then I'm going to take the yellow and hit right under there. So just going back in with a little bit of the pink shade. What we'll do is we'll take a big blending brush. So this is a Zoeva. So this is a Zoeva 221 brush. You know, a bit of yellow and just blending all of that out. Okay. I'm fucking obsessed. Oh my god. Is this a joke? This is so good. Moving on, I'm going to be bronzing my face with my trusty Hoola bronzer by Benefits. I'm going to be doing that with my Morphe 527 brush. So just hitting our forehead as per usual. And if you guys have noticed, my foundation has oxidized a little bit. So it's actually matching the rest of my body a little bit more, kinda. If my fucking eyes start watering when I put eyelashes on, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, so moving on to blush, I'm going to take this Morphe blush palette and the shade Boss and bring it back towards the contour. Okay, so for our highlight, we're going to go back in with our Huda Beauty Winter Solstice palette and the same Northern Lights shade. Oh, stunning. So that's really going to tie in our entire eye look. Bit of that on my schnozzer. Chin, Cupid's bow. Having a wee pencil brush and I'm going to just really pack that onto the inner corners of this makeup look. Just to really finish it off, tie everything together. Pack it on. So I'm at a bit of a loss with what lip colour to use. No, could we do a red? No. Could we do a red? No. No. I don't know. Just does bright orange. Let's have a look. So we've got a nude. Oh, it's so hard. We could do like a proper nude. A red. Red's a bit much, hey? Red's a bit much. Or we could do like a pink, like a like a pinky pink, you know, like a rosy pink. What do you reckon? Nah, I think I'm gonna just do a nude because it's such like a, it's such a statement eye. We don't want to be getting like, oh god. Oh god, why did I do that? 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 Why did I not just go and get a fucking tissue? Why did I do that? This Hank and Henry Beauty shade in Mentarosa. Just going to line my lips with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl. Was it a good choice? I think so. Alright guys, so I just went and I chucked some eyelashes on and I've sleeked my hair back a little bit, and this is the final look. Oh my god. I feel like I've really outdone myself. I'm literally, I'm so impressed with how this makeup look has turned out. Like, oh my god, I can't stop looking at it. Like, I wish I had somewhere to go. I wish I was going out. Okay, I hope you guys learned something new today. I hope this gives you some inspiration to get out and play with some colour. You know, makeup's just makeup. If you fuck it up, you just wipe it off and start again, right? Leave all the products that I used on my face linked down below. I'll also leave my social media handles down below as well, so that you can come and follow me on my other platforms. I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video.